Good morning, everyone. Before I start, can I ask for a quick check-in to see if everybody can hear me clearly? If you can, and those of you who's on the chat, please just give us a yes as a confirmation. All right, loads of yeses. Thank you. So I'd like to welcome our students, our parents, the sponsors, and the faculty from AIE to what is not only our first graduation for 2020, but also our first virtual graduation in AIE's history. It is also my honor to be the first one to extend my congratulations to our graduates. By graduating today, you have already proven that you have the courage, you've got the determination, and you have the tenacity to ensure a successful and flourishing career and future that lies ahead. Today is about recognizing your hard work, your dedication, and for that you have earned the respect of us and our sponsors and the parents all present here today. Surprisingly or astonishingly enough, South Africa has only a 53% graduation rate nationally. Not a number that we should be proud of, but it's equally important that we recognize the students that do contribute to that number. And you guys today are joining that elite number. I would like to further extend congratulations to our guests, the sponsors, the parents, the plus ones, everybody here today that is not a student. The importance of the role that you guys play within the life and the academic journey of the student is often overlooked and underestimated. You should feel proud of the achievements of our graduates today, and their achievement is as much yours as it is theirs. Most of our graduates here today has completed their studies during normalized times. Yet we are hosting a graduation in a virtual environment. This is certainly a sign of the new environment we find ourselves in, a time where the exception has become the rule, change has become normal, and uncertainty is certainly expected. As such, we wanted to make sure that graduation goes ahead uninterrupted, as we recognize the importance of this event in any student's academic journey. We do want to state that we will be hosting a more traditional gathering sometime in next year as soon as restrictions are lifted, to provide our students an opportunity to gather in a more traditional way and experience graduation in a more traditional way. Lastly, from myself, from the entire AIE team, we wish you, all the new graduates, the best of luck and hope only that there is a prosperous future for all of you. I now have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker. Excuse me. I now have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker. Before I do, a few points that I would like to highlight. Our speaker comes from an excess of 25 years of extensive academic background, has served on no less than nine different academic advisory boards across 8 public and private institutions during those 25 years, graduated master's cum laude, and completing his PhD. He has done extensive research and publications and postgraduate supervision, and has been awarded the best PhD paper at the International Conference on E-Learning. I'm also very and equally proud to say that this person has also now been appointed as our acting principal for AIE, and we are very proud to introduce as our keynote speaker, Johan Forster.
Firstly, thank you very much, Leon, for that warm introduction. I would equally like to start by congratulating each and every one of you on your achievement in completing your qualifications. It is a great personal privilege for me to be with you today in this virtual graduation ceremony as we celebrate with our families, our graduates, their sponsors, everybody that has supported you through this journey. We wish you all the best as you chart out your future journey. As a graduate, you are indeed facing a very different world. Besides the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, the world is also in the process of facing the challenges and changes brought about by the fourth industrial revolution. We have already seen the start of significant increases in automation, robotics, nanotechnology, intelligent applications, interconnectedness, and an explosion of data analysis and insights about people, products, processes, and behaviors. It is indeed an exciting time, and it is a privilege for all of us to be witnessing the start of the fourth industrial revolution and the myriad changes that will come about in our world as a result. But even as we watch this new technological dawn unfolding, we also see a world that is grappling with the challenges and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. This has profoundly touched all of our lives, not least in the way that we are presenting this graduation ceremony today. We always look forward to celebrating this important event and milestone together. But the way in which we can host interactions and gatherings by necessity must change to ensure that we keep our communities safe, both at campus and at home. As we watched the initial spread of COVID-19 and South Africa entered the national lockdown, the AIE was very fortunate that it had already invested heavily in technologies that were aimed at supporting the teaching and learning process. As a result, we were able to respond much faster than most other institutions in implementing a rapid changeover to virtual classes and engagements with all of our students, and our learning programs could continue without interruption as planned. There were, of course, things that had to change, and these were the tools and the methods that we used to conduct the teaching and learning. The process, however, could continue. Many of the students that are graduating here today bear testament to the fact that our staff and students could come together in a commendable effort to implement this change, with our students working hard to ensure that you stayed the course on this new approach. Thank you for tackling this challenge with us, for the commitment that you showed to making this work and the success that you achieved during this. This new approach of hybrid learning is one of the changes the AIE will be taking with us into the future. There have been lessons learned. The nature of education will be forever changed in the aftermath of COVID-19. Institutions across the world are now planning and taking steps similar to those that we implemented at the AIE earlier in the year. Of course, we are still on a learning path, and as we gain more experience with our new reality, we will learn where we need to improve, what we need to add, what we need to do differently. We always aim to put the student at the center of this process and to build a successful teaching and learning space where everyone has the chance to reach their potential. Our societal changes will include the way that we connect and socialize. And we all know this. We could stay in contact with people, with colleagues, with families, even when we could not see them physically. The way that we work will change when we work, including work from home scheme and flexi-hour arrangements will become much more common. We should start seeing a much stronger focus on the outcomes of jobs rather than on office hours. Our office spaces are going to change. Companies are going to use less real estate. We've learned that everybody doesn't need to be in the office all the time. We need fewer desks. We'll have more virtual meetings. In the education space, our students will spend less time on campus. Our transportation has obviously seen a big change. You've seen that our roads are quieter. There's less congestion, there's less traffic. Fewer people are traveling, they're traveling less frequently. Supply chains and just-in-time inventories have been the norm to integrate globally over the last 2 or 3 decades. The way in which we're doing this is changing. The COVID pandemic has shown us that our inventories can collapse very quickly if production stops at one point along the chain. This means that in our push for globalization, we're seeing an increased focus now again on local production and local sourcing and sustainable sourcing more than we have in past decades. And of course, there has been positive environmental impacts from COVID. The fact that we've had less production has meant less pollution. And we do know that in the throes of climate change and the various challenges that we face environmentally, these are things that we need to sustain and carry through as we revive our economies. Now, it is also quite remarkable that these impacts I described from COVID also overlap very closely with the changes our world will see as a result of the fourth industrial revolution. We are seeing rapid technological and computing advances, including robotics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the ability to process massive sets of data like never before. Increased automation is taking place at a tremendous rate. We will not only see the automation of manual tasks, but we are also starting to see the automation of many more professional tasks. These will be in fields ranging from accounting to medical diagnoses to the legal profession and indeed many other jobs where we currently consider them too complex to automate. This inevitably leads to changes in the types and numbers of jobs that are available. Many jobs that exist today will completely change or disappear in the coming years. And we can scarcely begin to imagine the new types of jobs that will arise in this new technological age. What we might expect is that these new types of jobs will be characterized by significant collaboration between humans and technology. The capacity of humans to do certain things will be supported in very new and different ways, and productivity would see a significant boost from this new human-technology interaction. And of course, ultimately, this all leads to profound changes to the structure of our economies and the way that we participate in our economies. But the drivers for the fourth industrial revolution are then, in large part, similar to the drivers that helped our world to adapt to COVID-19. And because we were already developing those ideas, we could accelerate some of those in order to mitigate the negative impacts of the pandemic. So, as you look to this new world as a new graduate, what is certain? What is certain are things like change, innovation, the need for creativity, the importance of building a personal brand, setting yourself apart from others, entrepreneurship, and developing the green economy. These are the things that we know. These are the things that you will have to grapple with. But there are things that we don't know, and these are just as important. We don't know what the jobs are that will disappear. We don't know what the jobs are that will be created, what those new jobs will entail. We still have to see just how deep the financial impact on our states and our economies are from the COVID-19 pandemic and also from the coming fourth industrial revolution. Our society and our structures are going to change significantly and permanently. So this is your challenge. As a new graduate, your challenge must be to be the change that we need to see in the world. You need to deal with an uncertain space, and you need to deal with it in a certain way. You need to develop the skills to adapt to change. As each of you, our new graduates, embark on this journey, you will need to compete in the job market. You will be challenged to reinvent yourself multiple times during your working career. Preparing yourself through education is one of the most fundamental aspects that helps you to achieve this. But learning is not an event, it is a process. You must commit yourself to a journey of lifelong learning. This learning will happen in many different forms in the workplace, through experience, through professional development activities, workplace skills training, and also through further formal education. As you follow your individual journey, we hope that the AIE will be the partner you choose to support you in the new journey. I will end again by offering you my congratulations and wishes for great success as you chart out your future. Thank you very much. We will now proceed to reading the names of our graduates and students who are receiving certificates today. And to do that, I'm going to invite Dawn Ledbetter to announce the graduates for the day.
I will be reading the names for the School of Architecture and the Built Environment. The graduates for our National Certificate in Architectural Technology are as follows. Tevin Dutoy, Anna Swart, Hokang Matlosa, Desiree Ranft, Oratile Kekana, Strauss Freitas Fernandez Jose, Bronwyn Kistadu, Daniel Geldenays, Ibrahim Hendricks, Timbani Israel Mativula, Tokozani Mkonza, Thomas van Rooyen, Vanna Luce, Yusuf Hiovel, Cisco Carroll, Daniel Monk, Gerard Buerta, Ilma Marie Phillips, Jordan Gounder, Popano Moketi, Rolene Nicoline van der Merwe, Warren Mull, Abdullah Nabi, Akhil Balaram, Brittany Marquez, Cameron Houston, Carol Ann Kutsia, Shante Hopley, Chantal Patton, Clement Pillay, Dane Leo, Daniel Justin van der Walt, DeAndre Becker, Danae Patton, Erich Schutzler, Eugene Kennedy, Faith Eddy, Faustina Mohongo, Francois Olivier, Gavin de Beer, Gert Wessels, Jamie Dodgen, Janke Annay Taljaard, Jared Anderson, Jared Flock, Jennifer Cross, Jenna Lee Bianco, Jessica Scott, Johan Reesink, Johannes Taylor, Joseph Brickhill, Josh Lawrence, Joshua Stevens, Cabela Moniela, Katishi Masemola, Keenan Goodway, Kelly Bucas, Kenneth Barnard, Kyle Martin, Madeleine Fenter, Marco Els, Marius Harmsa, Mareike Hogenbosom, Mashudu Malehase, Matthias Pretorius, Matthijs Steenkamp, Megan Maramba, Michael Geldenhuis, Michaela Brits, Milan Dulab, Mlungisi Mazibuko, Nadine Robertson, Natalie Proud-Jones, Nathan Fisser, Nicholas Gear, Nicolene Buerta, Nishat Benjamin, Patricia Maddox, Ken de Kock, Quentin Fivas, Rodentia Langa, Vikas Stapelberg, Robert Eckart, Ruan Smith, Ruben Meyer, Ryan Buerta, Taryn Lee Jacobs, Tian Smith, Tian Hutting, Tilana Becker, Vincent Leish, Wesley Chauke, Wynand Bezuidenhout, Yeshayla Naika, Zonge Mtembu, Clarice Boertes, Esty Marie Dubria, Francois Oosthuizen, Mario Dutoy, Natasha Stapelbach, and Samuel Izungu. I will now read the graduates for the National Diploma in Architectural Technology. Brendan Schneehage, Lemon Olifant, Mohammed Jatam, Tim Dutoy, Donovan DeVet, Valinkosizini Mabutum Tabisim Chali, Strauss Freitas Fernandez Jose, Tony Hughes, Bronwyn Kistadu, Chanel Sermes, Daniel Xenophantos, Darian Nell, Darren Clifton, Divan Bronkhorst, Gene Cascioni, Kyle DeYaga, Lance Francis, Olwetu Mjobo, Otto Schulze, Owen Kutumela, Phineas Piri, Precious Matlala, Rahima Punyani, Ruben Adlam, Rudolf Klaassen, Thokozani Mponza, Thomas van Rooyen, Tian Swart, Werner Lies, Zenay Hartzenberg, Zintle Radebe, Nelia Georgieva, Felisane Ntube, Desiree Ranft. I will now read the graduates for the certificates in Interior Decorate and Designing Principles. Umduduzi Ntomalo, Jacqueline Barrett, Emily Lepathy, Marissa Grimsel, and Zaman Mia. Thank you, and I will now call upon the Head of Department for Architectural Technology in the Built Environment, Marina Hendricks.
Hi, can everyone hear me? Okay. So I wanted to extend a huge congratulations and thank you to every student and every sponsor who played their part and worked tirelessly to obviously make these qualifications happen. But equally as important, I would like to obviously acknowledge the lecturers who worked tirelessly to really put this program on the map. I really feel privileged to have watched this program grow and develop, and our students show great enthusiasm and innovative thinking, which in times like today will be more valuable than you will realize. And so it is with great honor that I send you guys off into the profession to represent AIE and to shake things up a bit and chart your future as designers and technologists. So congratulations and well done to everyone.
Thank you for those words, Marina. And this is just to say thank you to everyone who participated today. Thank you, graduates, sponsors, parents, and other members of the community that made the time available to be with us here. Congratulations again, and this will conclude our ceremony for today. Thank you very much.